Welcome everybody to Rusty Money Gaming here on YouTube, a place where we gather in the barn house for challenges, live streams, let's plays, and more. So I hope you will sit back, relax, and enjoy this next creation by myself, Rusty Money. Well, welcome back to another episode of Saving France here on the Campaign of France by Blacksheep Modding with myself, Rusty Money. Well, I just finished watching our friend um, Farmer Willie B's first episode on France, and just woke up, had some breakfast, and yeah, we're on a new day, everybody. We got a little bit of money, $20,383. We lost a little bit of money overnight, but we're doing okay. We got things to do. Our potato field here, it is ready to remove the tops so we can dig our potatoes out. And I'd like to get this nice grass here mowed at some point soon. We could get cows whenever that would, be handy. That would be great. But what we are gonna do now is we are gonna go on up to the store and we're gonna sell our Fiat and we're gonna buy a different tractor. And then we need to go on over to Farmer Willie B's because we were asked to deliver some chicken feed and we need to tour his place, and we're going to leave him a little bit of a surprise as well. So let's go ahead and hop in our old truck and we'll head on over there and take care of those things. So let's get our door open here and hop in our truck, get on up to the store. I called Farmer Willie and had his colleagues there at the store come on down and transport the old Fiat up to the store for us. So we didn't have to do that. And now we're going to go on up there and sell it and buy something new. It's just not running very well here on this little tiny farm. And I think I have found a replacement that's going to fit really well here in this area and probably stick around on the farm for a while. So let's go on up to the store and see what else we can get bought and then get over to Farmer Willie's. So we'll see you at the store. Well, welcome back everybody. Well, here's our little old Fiat. We're gonna sell it, see what we can get for it, and buy something else. So we'll go ahead and repair it for $2 and repaint it for 300 just to bring our value up a little bit more. So $11,213. Let's go ahead and we will sell it. Now, remember, we can sell our horse trailer if we need to. Right now, we're going to keep it. But let's go on in here and see what Farmer Willie B can get from Looney the Farm Guy from us. Or for us, I mean. Alright, well, welcome back, everybody. This is the tractor we're going to purchase here, this Zeter 62 7745. We're going to keep everything standard here for now except for the wheel setup. We're going to put the small wheel weight on it, and then we'll jump on down here to our um, attacher, and we're going to put a big weight on it for 350 kilograms. And we're going to get a front loader attacher for a Howard. And then we're going to change the top of the cab color. We're going to take a look at it here anyway. Oh, that's charging us $100. You know what? We'll keep that back to the Zeter color. But the rim color, we're going to change that to this gray here. And we'll buy this for $13,100. Welcome back, everybody. Well, as you saw there, we ended up buying that Zeter tractor because we traded in our Fiat. And after that part of what I had recorded, I recorded a little bit more time of gameplay, probably about 15 minutes or so, and I didn't care for what took place, and I had a couple of things happen that I wasn't expecting to happen. So we actually lost a little bit more money than I originally had planned for. So we are now down to 16,000, and I will explain why we're down a little bit further away from what we spent and what we did have when we purchased the tractor, what we had left. So let's go ahead and go check out our new tractor, and we're going to go on down to the farm. We'll need to pick up our front loader because I want to come back here to the store and purchase something else and show you what we're going to do. And so here is our new Zeter tractor here. I think this is going to be really well. I've been playing this with this one a little bit off camera, so it's a pretty good little tractor. So let's fire up and let's head off down to the farm, and we are going to pick up our front loader like I said, and we're going to come back up here to the store and make another little purchase. And we need the front loader. Woohoo! We need the front loader to make that purchase. There goes crash counter, everybody. We just took out a stop sign. Hope nobody's watching. And let's get down to the farm, come up here and get our new little tool we need. But we need the front loader in order to make the next purchase and show you what we're going to do. I've been playing around with this situation here into what you're about to see, and there is a couple other good mods that really would have been what I would purchase next, but I had a little bit of I wouldn't really say game breaking issues, but issues to where I wasn't going to deal with it. And both of those mods seem to be that they need to either be updated or only attach properly to certain sized, height-wise vehicles. I mean tractors. And I can explain that here in a little bit further detail. But first off, we need this front loader. We're going to go ahead and we are going to detach the pallet fork here. We're just going to put it right over here by our silo in the grass for right now. We can move it later. We're going to set that there. We will grab our weight here and get on up to the store to make another small purchase, because if you remember, we needed to get some straw to our horses, and I have figured out a little bit of a way to get straw to our horses. Now, we actually could purchase two different items in order to do so. One is $7,000 more in value approximately. So I think we're going to go for the cheaper option, which only cost 3,000 or a little over $3,000. So we could afford either one item, but we're going to buy the one that's just around $3,000 and hook her up to our front loader. Come back to the farm and properly get some straw to our good friend Dusty there in the Blacksheep Stables. Because we need to get straw in his pen, as we have not done so yet. And after we do that, we got word from our friend Farmer Willie B that he would like some chicken feed delivered. So we're going to deliver some chicken feed to our friend Farmer Willie B and take you on a tour of his place. Let's hop out of the tractor here. Let's go into our store and see what our friend Willie's got on sale from our good friend Looney the Farm Guy. So let's see here. We need to look at front loader tools. And we need to go clear over here into my mods that are labeled CSZ Equipment Pack. And we're going to pick this here bucket called Silage Bucket for $3,900. It's actually $200 more higher than what it shows for a base price of $3,700. So we can attach this to a front loader, a skid steer, and if you attach it to a skid steer, then it's only $3,700. But $200 extra to put it on a front loader, then $600 extra to put it on a wheel loader, $400 for a telehandler. We want front loader, so let's go ahead and purchase this. Now, let's go back to the farm and we'll show you why we purchased that. But what I am going to do here, everybody, is I'm going to do something with this bucket. And if you remember correctly, I wasn't able to load my straw bales into the pen here with Dusty, but we got our hay bales to load in there. So, in order to load my straw bales into Dusty's pen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make straw from a bale with this bucket. Now, I realize that there's a couple of silo mods. One in particular that only cost $5,000 that we could have bought and just placed and put it in there, put the bale in there and turn it to loose straw. But we don't need to do it that way, because this even costs less than $5,000. So if we just turn our bucket on here, you can see there that it's grinding up that bale into this bucket. Now we just shut that off. And we can do this one of two ways. We can now just pour this into our silo here, like so. Oops. Dump it into our silo. There we go. Or if it will still cooperate and do what it did for me when I tested this, we can also take this here straw bale, turn it into loose straw with this silage bucket from the CSC equipment pack. We can go over here to Dusty's pen, and now we should be able to dump it right here into Dusty's pen. and give him some nice straw. And you can see it filling in his pin there underneath his feet. So Dusty's got straw on the pin now. And we can go back over here. So this is a little, time consuming because this bucket doesn't hold a lot. But it was a cheap way to do it in a hardcore survival. Not using, whoops, I just shut the tractor off. Not using a lot of money. And like I said, there's 2 other mods, one in particular that just came out last week. I'm recording this on Saturday, December, 9th, I think. One of those mods is very cheap that came out last week that I tried to test this situation with. And that mod was like a bale grabber that you could hook on to the front of a front PTO on your tractor, or you could also hook it to a front loader, and it was made for silage bales. It would cut the silage bale open and deposit it. But I got it to work once. I got it to just grind out my straw bale into loose straw, and then it wouldn't do it no more. So I think I just got lucky and glitched it once. But we'll hopefully show you that bale grab here. Whoa! Now that's the only problem there, is his pin is full. So let's shut off the processor on the bucket. Let's load up our straw here. We'll clean that up and take it over to our silo now. But see, now we can grind up the straw bales, and we could just grind them up over the top of our wagon too if we wanted to. Dump them in our tipper wagon and then dump it all into the silo. So you could do it that way as well. But yeah, this was a tool that I thought we should buy here that would be handy for this old bucket until we can get something bigger. Something else that I've never used. And I am a big fan of the CSC pack, and this is another tool in the CSC pack that I've never used. And in this kind of series here, this hardcore series, I have a lot of mods that I installed that I've never used, and that was kind of the other challenge for myself, was to try a bunch of new pieces of equipment, including a lot of those are some things you, the viewers, have never seen me use. Alright, let's go ahead and detach this bucket over here in the shed, and we'll address the bales if we want to put them into storage in my silo off camera. But now we need to transport some chicken feed to our friend Farmer Willie B's farm. And if you remember me saying that we had a little bit of, let's just say, testing issues after we made the original purchase of the Zetor tractor here. And as to why, if you've paid attention to the videos and at the end of the first episode going into the beginning of the second episode, and our trade-in value on our tractor, and then purchasing this tractor for $13,200, we actually ended up spending more than $13,200, and you're probably wondering why. Why was our money that low when you saw the next part in the store when we went to purchase that attachment for a front loader? Well, that is because we had bought some bales and messed around and lost a little money. And then I had bought a, or not bought, I had also spent a little bit of money changing this tipper trailer into a pallet trailer, which it has the customization to do so. And the problem is you put a pallet on this pallet customization of this tipper trailer, and some of the pallets kind of glitch through the floor of the tipper trailer, and I didn't like the appearance of that. So I think this tipper trailer needs a little bit of an update, but it does work. So I took the chicken feed pallet that I had purchased and stored on the pallet customization of this trailer, and went ahead and put it in the silo and changed this trailer back to a tipper trailer, as what you see here now. But now, since I explained all that, we're going to venture out of our farm here across the area of the Campaign of France and visit Farmer Willie B. So we will see you over at Farmer Willie B's with some chicken feed. Well, welcome back everybody. Over the hill and through the woods we continue. We are just about here to our friend Farmer Willie B's. He lives down here off this hillside on the right-hand side of the road. So we're going to pull in there, and you'll see off to the right-hand side of his inroad, he's got a small little canola field growing. And he's got the other field on the hillside all plowed in. Nothing's grown in there yet. But he had asked us to deliver some chicken feed, and we're going to put the chicken feed here into a silo. You saw us, didn't see us, but you heard us talk about how we bought some chicken feed back at our farm and it dropped our money. So we're actually supporting our own money here over at Farmer Willie's too. So let's drop this feed in a silo here for him to use. We bought him 1,000 liters, so not too much feed, but a little bit extra to just get him started with a handful of chickens if he wants. But let's go park this tractor out of the way here. Kind of all over the place right now. Let's park over here, and we'll just hop out. Now let's check things out. Well, you can see here, Farmer Willie's got himself a John Deere 6910S. That's what he's got right there. He's got himself a little SR 300 seeder in the shed over here, a little John Deere plow. And he's got a small little chicken coop here. He basically just raises his chickens just so he has some eggs for some bacon and eggs in the morning. He really loves his eggs and bacon, so he's got himself his multi-fruit silo right here, and that's about it. Nothing else really here yet. He doesn't got anything. I don't think he owns this field yet. Can't quite remember if he even talked about this field, but I think he owns this field here too. And right now here, there's nothing growing in it really. But you know, our friend Willie, he talked about this hillside here, and I got a really good friend that I've called upon before to help me out in these situations. But I got a little bit of an experience in making things look great, I think, and improving the land. So I want to improve this field here a little bit for what I feel Farmer Willie's gonna like. So let's go ahead and we're gonna call down my friend White Blur from Blur's Dirt and Land Contracting, and he's really good with his terraforming over there. So we're gonna holler at our friend White Blur and see if he can head on down here. So we'll be right back with you. Well, look there. It's White Blur. Dirt and land contracting. Wow, he's got a nice bit of equipment there. I bet he can do whatever he needs to do to that land with Rusty's idea and improve it. Let's watch him pull into the road here, get all unloaded, and we'll put him to work. Man, he's got a nice truck, don't he, everybody? A nice old little dump truck and a New Holland skid steer to do work, and they got a cement compactor to roll out and help level the ground with a John Deere tractor with a front loader to do extra dirt road work. But yeah, let's let him unload and get to work. So we'll be right back with you, everybody. Well, look at that, everybody. Blur's dirt and land contracting is all finished. What do you think of that? So they put a little field extension here down on this corner of the field. So basically, we'll show you where they plowed to and from. And then they kind of extended the field down there by the beginning of the inroad off the road into the farm. We'll show you that too, but then they kind of angled it off the hillside there to make it not so steep so Willie still could use this field, but it's a little bit of a longer and narrow field, if you will. And then they put him in about 8 trees or so. So he's got a little bit of money there growing on the old farm that he could harvest out with a chainsaw and sell some wood. But it looks like Blur's dirt and land contracting is leaving the property, and we better get back in our tractor and head on back over to our farm and see what we can do next. So, we'll see y'all later, everybody. Well, we're back down here at the farm. Blur's dirt and land contracting has left, but I think what they did, everybody, is about from right over here on this edge of the field, so not too far from that St. Montron sign. They just basically took the old plow and went that way, straight over kind of towards the corner of the house, if you will. And that's where they cut the field, and then they had to re-drill it, and put in this grass. So basically, it's a straight line from that point right there, just on the edge of this hillside, right over kind of to the corner of the house, if you will, or the corner of the crib, kind of. Now then they extended it a little bit too, about a half width of a plow, I think, right here. And we took it down along the edge, down here to the point in the inroad, kind of. And then they even did about a half width of a plow from then this new corner addition on around this edge of the field along the inroad into the farm. And then extended it down here to the bottom side, straight over to the top edge of the field. So nice little addition there, since they took out some of the field that was there up there on the steep side of the hillside, and then they had some trees that were growing over there at Blur's place, so they planted these trees. And he didn't charge us very much for this project. Just about, probably just shy of $4,000 for this project. So it wasn't very spendy, but we got to get back in our tractor now, everybody. We got to head on over to our farm. We got to see what we can get done. We got lots of things going on coming up in the near future here at the farm. We got to save France. We got to take over Blacksheep Dairy and Stables. So we'll see you over there, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're back from Willie's. Sure hope y'all enjoyed that. But we got to pull into the farm, and we got a potato field ready to harvest. We got grass to mow. Whoa! What the heck is that? That's, I think that's Farm Sim Snowy. We better get out of the tractor before he melts in the middle of September. Snowy, what are you doing here? What? You got something else for us to do besides help Farmer Willie and save Blacksheep Dairy and Stables? Huh? Do I remember the wishing well from Marwell Manor? Oh, I mean, not Marwell Manor. I mean that place in Ireland in FS19. Huh? Snowy, what are you talking about? Oh, I know, Snowy. You're talking about the end of Back to the Sticks on Newbrook Farm, on Uncle Marty's farm. In FS19, at the end of it, we found out about the wishing well. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I follow Farm Sim Snowy. Now I follow. So, you want me to go over by the wishing well here at the farm? No. No. I know what happens when I get next to the wishing wells. No, Farm Sim Snowy. If I don't do it, you're going to take my money away? Okay. What? Rob? Rob who? We have to help Rob? So if I go over by the wishing well, that's going to help Rob? What what do you mean? What? There's another place here that is associated to Rabid Rob and we've got to help him? Why do I got to help him? Oh, I get it. This is my payback, kind of, for giving our friend Rabid Rob so much guff about John Deere Green. Oh, I don't know whether to speed time up to make you melt quicker, Farm Sim Snowy, or if we just go get this done. Okay, but I remember the last time I went by a wishing well, I ended up busting my knee going through some hedge line, and Grandpa was yelling at me. Okay, Farm Sim Snowy, calm down. I'll go do it. Well, everybody, that snowman over there, it's the middle of September and he's still standing. He's lucky. Well, I suppose we better go over here by the wishing well and see what's going on. Well, there's the wishing well. Oh no, what's that white circle? Uh, I don't like this. Ouch! Oh, 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 ow, my knee, ow, my head, oh. Oh, oh, oh man, my head. Where am I? Looks like I got some trees here on a little hill. Oh, that kind of looks like a sawmill. Oh, hey, there's some kind of chipper machine or something over there. What's going on here? There's an old Jen's wood chipper. This appears to be the sawmill. We're still in France, but oh, I'm confused. Wow, we got looks like a really, really old gravel dirt trail going here. Whoa, looks like an old farmstead or something down there in the distance. Oh, noisy train too. Yeah, that looks like an old farmstead down there. What's going on now? Oh, here's what I hit my knee on. Some wood, pieces of wood with nails in it, and trash bags laying here. Tripped over all that after I hit my knee on those boards. And then I tripped this way and conked my head on that tree. Wow, there's a pile of garbage here. There's a pile of lumber here, and that looks like part of an old door or something. Wow, what's going on down here? What? Where am I? Rusty? Whoa, whoa, I thought that was Grandpa. What? Grandpa? Rusty? Oh, oh, over by the sawmill. Okay, Grandpa. What? Grandpa, what's going on? Rusty? Farm Sim Snowy was reached by Rabid Rob. You're here to help Rabid Rob. On top of saving Blacksheep Dairy Stables, you have to save this old farmstead called Riverside Farm and Sawmill. Riverside Farm and Sawmill? Yeah, it belonged to Rabid Rob's family. And it went bankrupt. So, Rabid Rob knew you were the man. So you gotta save it. You understand? Okay, Grandpa. But what do I got here? Don't worry about that. Farm Sim Snowy will tell you later. But I don't got anything. Rusty? I said don't worry about it. Also, just remember, Farm Sim Snowy's like myself. You never know where he's gonna be. And he's permanently at the farm. Permanently at the farm? It's September. He'll melt. Rusty, listen to me. You'll see when you get there. Okay. Rusty, I gotta go. We'll see you later. I love you. Grandpa? Grandpa? What? What's going on? We gotta save a farm for Rabid Rob's family, plus a sawmill. What more is going on? We don't even own the sawmill property. We just own that property down there where that farm is. Oh no, this is a long walk down here. But I think it's time to let you all get some rest, everybody. We got a long walk to get down there to that farm. It's a long ways down there, so hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. To be continued.
PlayStation